of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking for room. It's Benjamin. Got a little grat. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. They take the lead here in the second overtime period. They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. Here's Raiola to throw. Here comes the heat. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Run in the red zone, it's Benjamin. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Touchdown, Gators! What a great response here in overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules that changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big...
And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Takes a snap, wants to throw. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the 2-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David? Make a play and end this.
Man, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to get energy from them. You're walking over there, too. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop, and we walk out of here a winner. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
Play action. Dylan Raiola. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This Great place to start for this offense. Here's more to throw. Makes the grab. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Moore with the play fake. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Fires complete on the crosser. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. From the red zone, it's Benjamin. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week to week.
This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Zings it complete to the right. Crosses the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Going to the run, it's Benjamin. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And they start this game with fireworks, explosiveness early, opening drive, and then they just push it in with the running back, a little bit of physicality, the cherry on top of the sundae to start this game with a 6-0 lead.
And the extra point is good. And the Knowles will have it 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick tempo here for the offense. Running inside, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Reads it, fires complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Four down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On the move. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. 4th down, and here's the ball game right here. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Looking for the score. Touchdown Seminoles! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Takes the handoff. It's Benjamin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Benjamin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Lets it fly. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dante Moore. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got it back corner of the end zone.
And that is how you dunk on somebody. Coach, I'm open. Throw me the ball. I'm the wide receiver. He's the defensive back for a reason. Nice play by the wide receiver to get the score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And
snags it, and there's running room. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lofton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that?
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Moore. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Looking for a crease. It's Benjamin. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Throwing Moore. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Lofton. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got
caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From the gun, looking for a man. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's more to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's going to run it. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, more. And he's down after making the grab. Good pick up there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Complete. Wide open space. Touchdown, Gators. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Dante Moore. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Wide open, he makes the catch. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Marsh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 3rd. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Moore. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snatches it on the right. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hauls it in. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Direct snap. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Throwing more. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Moore to the air. Here's the heat. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Being chased. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and sprint.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be real.
He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man down the middle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Man, I love the defense. How about...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires it down the seam. It's dropped. what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. Here's Moore to throw. Under fire. Finds a man on the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Buckeyes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Snap it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Moore will throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. Yes, they worked the math on the sideline, trying to make it a 25-point lead with the 2. Dante Moore. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lofton. Tackled there by the defense.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! How about that shot into the end zone? And he makes the grab for the score. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was 6.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Moore. Right on the money. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. There's a crease. Bust through behind his pad. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back.
There he goes. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the court.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. All wideouts, no backs. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Lofton. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Right down the middle. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Throwing more. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. With the clock running, this should be the final play. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Going downfield for the big play. Jump ball, and he's got it. Oh, what a grab. was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three.
A lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.